Well guys, it's Kieran, or Killigas HD here, and welcome back to Around the World. Today we face Napoli in the second leg of our Europa League, second knockout round game. So in the last game that we played against Napoli, we lost 6-4. Yeah, pretty fucking mental game. Bet you wish I recorded that one, and so do I. Unbelievable game. But last time we met, we were basically going on a holiday to Galatasaray, really, that's all I can say. But let's get into the schedule, see what we played since that game. So only 4 games to speak about today. Then it is 3-2 win away from home against Iamons, Leonardo, Gil and Paul Saint Clement with our goals, and Tyrone, Ivanov for Imians. We dominated the game really in terms of shots. Possession wise, potentially not. They actually gave me a good game, so I did enjoy playing it. We played like a couple of fringe players, you know. Felipe started for the first time in a little while, Carmona, Gil, even though Gil's a starting player, I don't know why I brought him up, and Anthony Dragon getting a game as well, even though I wouldn't consider him a fringe player after the amount of games he's played. But after that game, we won 1-0 at home against the side that I still can't pronounce to this day, Roman Alessandrini with the goal. They did really well in possession, but the only stat that matters at this game is the 1-0 win with Alessandrini's goal. Do you know what? I'll give them credit where credit was due. They had a decent side. The goalkeeper and their defense did do quite well on the day. We were just very lucky to score. But in the next game, obviously, we spoke about it, the 6-4 loss against Napoli. Now, this game was one of the most random games I think I've ever played in my life, because if you look at the amount of goals, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely mad. And if you look at Napoli's side, it's not particularly great, is it? I mean, I can say it's not particularly great because, you know, why not? They did just beat us 6-4. I'm just going to be a bit salty. Raphael playing there now still. Douglas, Ayan. They've got Higuain still playing for them. Belhanda playing for them now, which is amazing. Wellington them on the bench, Arango. They've got an okay side, not like flattering side for a Europa League side anyway. So here you go then. Here comes the goals for you. Higuain scored in the 11th minute. Beautiful volley. That's all I can say. Beautiful volley. But Belhanda scored 4 minutes later to make it 2-0. And I was like, well, this isn't going to go to you well. How am I going to get back into this game? Doria shows up from a corner to make it 2-1, which I was so happy about. Went mental. Then it was 3-1 within 31 minutes. Barry Jackson scoring for Napoli. Bit mental, really. But then we get a goal just before half time. An own goal from Procida. Really did help us out to make it 3-2, but then, you know, it just happened again. Napoli scored once again, which was, you know, fucking fantastic. But Belhanda did score after the Procida game. I didn't even notice that for then. I'm getting really confused. There's so many goals. So, you know, I can't really describe how many goals went in. You know, there was 10 goals, obviously. I can't really describe how it went, because it was absolutely mental. It's like, it was a day ago, and I've got the brain of a goldfish, so I'm not really top quality in terms of memory, but it was still a mental game. We lost 6-4. Clattenburg was the really ref. It was absolutely mental, and then we lost again, 4-1 away at PSG. Edison Cavani got a hat trick, and Matuidi scored as well. Tovan did score for us, but it made no difference whatsoever. So here is how the league table is looking after those wins and losses in the league. So we are currently third on 58 points. PSG might as well just win the league already. They are 11 points above Bordeaux. They've already won the league. I said I'm going to go for the league this year. It's my final year. Let's go for the league. But we lost 6 games, and we lost to PSG, Monaco, Nice, Saint-Etienne, that other team, and Toulouse, which didn't help matters at all. We have Napoli, obviously, in the second leg. We've got Strasbourg in the Copa League final, and we've also, because we went through into the semi-final, we've got that team again in the French Cup semi-final. Fantastic. I really didn't want them because their name is so hard to pronounce, but then could be an easy game to win depending on what happens next. So let's get into this Napoli game then, but first let's have a look at the side. So here is the side I'm pretty much stuck with. Mandanda, Mandy, Doria, Paz, Radu, Gil Mbula, Niang, Tovan, Dragon and Danny Olmo. On the bench we have Felipe, Abdelawi, Benjamin Mendy, Clement, Herion, Vasura and Capoue. Ayub is injured. Yeah, I completely forgot about this. He's out for 2 months, so he's probably not going to play a game for me again. Obayang's gone. He's injured as well. He got injured for, how long did he get injured for? I can't remember. 6 to 9 days, so he's not gone for too long, but you know, still injuries. Calvin Zarate got injured, which is great. He's out for 5 weeks, up to 2 months, which is fantastic. Needed that. And Alessandrini, of course, was injured as well, because, you know, why not? 2 weeks. Injuries have plagued the side like a son of a bitch, so we are very much in trouble. But let's go and have a look at this Napoli side then and see if we can win. And, do you know what? Go through like bloody gentlemen. If we win this game, I'm going to go absolutely top bloody bananas. So here is the Napoli side. Then they've gone very defensive, as I expected. That's why I went attacking from the go. Higuain starts up front. They've got Sherazade, Belhanda, Arango, Valzini and Wellington them. And on the defense, they've got Gumba, Velasquez, Douglas, Douglas? What the hell? It's Douglas, not Douglas. What the hell? Arias and Rafael. They got Ndayo on the bench. Ian Jackson, Sanabria, Arejo, Procida, and Bagnato. I'm not going to show you any of their bloody stats because what's the point, man? You know. Napoli kick off this game at the Stadio Velodrome. If we win this game, I'm going to go absolutely cream bloody bananas. I don't even know what cream bananas is, but they sound bloody tasty. I'll tell you that much. Mandy gets us a Mandanda. But come on, we need to win today. We can go through if we just score loads of goals. It's mental. Arias on the front, gets it to Wellington Nem, back to Arias on the right hand side, gets it to Falzania on the edge of area, back to Arias, crosses it in and Mandanda gathers it. Are we going to get a break from this, from that cross? Are we going to get a break? And Linda is going to kick it, goes as far as Stefan Radu, the man who's leaving at the end of the season. Mbula to Tovan, running through that midfield. Look at him go, he's so good, Florian Tovan. Anthony Dragon, how's Florian Dragon versus the Mbula to Tovan. Tovan with a shot and Raphael, a big save. We've got another corner here, which is going to be whipped in by Leandro Gil. Whips it and it goes as far as Paz, who gets headed, Valzania heads it clear. Gil puts it to Tovan. Tovan puts it to Mbula. He can pop it. He gets tackled by Valzania though. Fair play. Mandy on the right hand side. Big's a ball. What the hell kind of ball is that? Arias heads it. Goes as far as Mbula though. Niang. Fantastic play there by Mbula to get that ball. Tovan gets it back to Mbula, the man who's just really kind of like done really well. Niang! And that is a really powerful shot that's gone really wide. Come on, get a goal. Radu to Tovan to Dragon. Go on, Dragon. Go on, Dragon. Gets tackled by Arias. Mbula! And Raphael was saved. We're not going to get a goal. I can tell already. Napoli are just going to be on defensive duty all day today. I can see it. And then they've got a chance here. Napoli have a chance. Wellington Nem to Belhand on the edge there. Tovan for challenge. Tovan again. Tovan and Mbula look to be the man to look for today in this episode. Wellington Nem to Belhanda. Puts it to Higgy. Oh god, they can break here, but they're very defensive, so I don't know how they can get a goal from this. But then Higgy can pop one. Wellington Nem, that's a great ball. And Radu clears it. Goes as far as Arias. To Belhanda. Belhanda tries to get through the middle. He does. The Higgy, and Higgy can pop it, and Mandanda will save. He doesn't need to save it, but he does. And it goes out for the corner, which is going to be whipped in by Belhanda. Whips it in. It goes as far as Mbula, who clears it. And now on the edge there, Nem to Belhanda. Can we get a tackle in? We do. What a phenomenal tackle by Dragon. Radu to Mbula to Tovan. Tovan, whip it in to Dani Olmo! There it is, it's the first goal of the game. Dani Olmo with 24th goal of the season to make it 1-0. It's a big goal in this game. Mbula pushing on the left-hand side to Tovan, who turns around basically and just whips it in. Does a little pivot. And Dani Olmo, I don't even know how that's just gone in, but I'll take it. It's a great goal. It's 1-0. Come on. Highlights driven kickoff here. Velasquez to Guillaume. We're 1-0 up now. There's a big chance to try and take this game by the scruff of the neck. Imagine if we actually managed to get through. Shares on that left-hand side. Gets it to Gimba. Is it Gumba? Delhand. Oh dear. Is that not offside? Oh my god. Well, that's put a spanner within the one, isn't it? Oh bloody hell. I want to watch this in 3D. Yeah, I need to watch this in 3D because I'm a bit shocked. Gumba puts it to Belhanda, who pops it first time. Do you know what? I'm not sure that's onside, you know. I might have to go look at that in a minute. Gil to Radu to Tovan. We need 2 goals now. We need 2 big goals. Gil. Well, we need 3 goals now, technically. Gil to Tovan. Oh dear, that's poor by Tovan there. Radu clears it. Goes as far as Paz though. Mbula to Radu. It's a nice interception play here, but we need to be getting those goals. Dragon running. He's running, and Raphael gathers the shot that he has taken. 30 minutes in here. It's 1-1, 5-7 on aggregate, and we need goals. Mbula to Tovan down that middle. Number 6 working the ball. He gets it past everybody. He puts it on the left-hand side to Radu, who can whip one in. Puts it on the edge of the area to Mbula to Tovan, and Tovan was shot off the crossbar. Oh my word. Higuain. Higgy's going to probably put it on there. There it is. The middle to Belhanda. Back to Higuain, and Mandanda makes a huge save in this game, and this corner is going to be whipped in here by number 14, otherwise known as Belhanda. Whips it in, and then Mbula clears it. Goes as far as Arango, puts it back to Belhanda. He whipped one in, puts it on the edge of the area to Arango, to Wellington Nem, who can pop one. Radu makes a huge challenge, back to Nem. Belhanda to Nem. Oh, off, for God's sake. Ah, Christ. I don't even know. I'm just mad now. I'm just mad. I thought we had a chance after scoring that first goal, but you know, our defense is a shambles. You know, it's diabolical. It's poor defending, and you know, those little Napoli fans over there are just getting a treat today because our defense is horrible, and we're not going to go through. It's 5-8 on aggregate. It's my fault for having a bad game in the first game. Really, tactics weren't right. We were playing well on the counter, but you know, they just got more goals on the break, and it was just unlucky. Really, it's my fault. And if we go into half time here, and I'm just going to be aggressive and say, what's going on, mate? You're just being a pain in the ass. We're going to go overload now. Might as well. Going to make a change as well because we've actually got some fitness issues that we need to take care of. So what we're going to do now is bring on Yassin Vassour a young lad who you might have seen in one episode. He's fucking awful. That's what I can say about him. He's awful. And that's how bad our injury problems are at the moment. We're having to bring on someone like that who's pretty shit. So it doesn't help doesn't help the game at all, because unless he scores like 3 worldies, or does that almost, gets some good tackles in, we're in for a shitter. And he needs to shut up big today if he wants to get any chance of being in the first team, just like Anthony Dragon did. He showed up and he's just put a shot wide. It's going to be a corner kick, you know, just like Anthony Dragon. Remember that. Dragon called up for a cup game, and now he's pretty much a starter. So that's just needs to be said that. Anthony Dragon's been key. And there is Vassal, gets the Radu on the edge of the area. Puts it back to Mandy, playing from the back here. Mandy, can he find a pass? He just did the Vassal to Niang, and Belhanda intercepts it. Oh man, this is boring. No, it's not boring. That's not the right word to use. This is disappointing. That's the word I was looking for. Not boring. Nem puts it to Paz. It's just disappointing because I thought we may have a chance. We're at home. We could, it's a big chance, and we've lost 2 games in a row to Napoli and PSG, and now things aren't looking good, and maybe we might not even get 3rd spot because of just not being good enough. Dragon with a shot and it goes over like a. I don't even know what over is anymore. Second change of the game here then, and what we're gonna do is what can we do? That's the question, actually. We're going to bring Capoue on for Tovan and put him up front with Dani Olmo again. That worked a charm last time. Probably won't work a charm this time. We're going to put a 4-4-2 work in again, see if that does any damage. It won't. It really won't. Trust me, it won't. But it's just how it is. We're just going to try and get something from this game now. We're not going to, but we need to try and get something from this game as we have another highlight. Gil puts the ball in the midfield. Come on, get a pass through, mate. Get a pass to Capoue. He has a shot. What kind of shot is that? It's ridiculous. Doria to Mandy. Really? Really? What even is the point of showing me those highlights? Radu to Dragon. Dragon, put it down the line, mate. To Dani Olmo. Look, you got number 7 open wide there, Dragon. This is why you're inexperienced, son, because you're not making these good challenges, these good passes. It's why you're not getting these game time. You want game time, and I'm giving you game time. You're a young developing player. You've got to start putting in the shift, mate. Oh, it's just frustrating. Oh man, this is really frustrating. I really thought we could make something at this club for a season. Dragon is running. Look, mate, I'm gonna have to sub you off. You're just being ridiculous now. I said Dragon's coming off now. I can't let him continue doing that. It's just ridiculous. I don't even know why he's doing it anymore. What we're gonna do is actually bring on. Who can we bring on? We've got nobody. What we'll do is put Gil in the midfield again, and then we'll bring on Benjamin Mendy on the left-hand side. It's going to be our final change of this horrible, horrible game to play. Don't get me wrong, it looks great for an episode. It's probably like a 40-minute episode, but it's just disappointing to, lose in this state, because we've lost 6-4 in the first game, and I didn't even get to record it. I wish I did, but I didn't, and it's just a shame, and now we're losing 2-1 at home. Well, I really thought we can come back into this game and win it, but now, they scored 2 away goals, and it just doesn't help us at all. Dani Olmo on the left-hand side gets to Gil. He's probably going to shoot now because that's just how the game is. Vassal with a shot and Raphael with a save. That's what I'm talking about. Get a nice shot in and just make sure you score it. Gil whips it in. It goes as far as Radu, who heads it, tries to get a header, and it gets cleared. Niang. But look, you've got number 7 right there. Use him. Mendy gets challenged by Arias. Look, they're not making the passes I want them to make, and this is getting ridiculous. Vassal to Gil to Mandy. Gimba tackles, and it's going to be a penalty, but it's not going to make any difference. I don't even know why this matters. Got a penalty. Number 4 is going to step on. Number 4 is Doria. If he scores this, we go 2-2, and it's 6-8 on aggregate. It doesn't make a difference. Doria, and it's 6-8 on aggregate, and it's 2-2, and it doesn't make any difference to me, as we're already going out, unless we score 3 goals in 10 minutes, which is FM. It wouldn't surprise me, but I'm not going to get all my hope up here, because it's 2-2, 6-8 on aggregate. Let's not get the hopes up. Niang. Working the ball, gets tackled by Gumba though, and Gumba puts the ball on the left hand side to Tony Zambria, who tries to get past his man. He ends up passing it back to Arango. Arango to Valzania. Nem, come on, just put me out of my misery game. Come on, just do it. Don't score again, just put me out of my misery. What a tackle by Radu, by the way. Vassal intercepts now, and Mandy running down that side. He tries to get a ball to Gil, which is a nice pass to be fair. I'll give him credit, it's a nice pass. Gil. Don't you dare shoot. Don't do it. Why bother? Why bother shooting from that distance? I don't have shoot on target, shoot on sight on. Don't do it. If I had shot on target on, which isn't even a thing, I wish I did, because I'd have fucking 10 goals by now, and that's gone out. And that is full time. We are out of the Europa League. 2-2 today, 6-8 on aggregate, and it's disappointing. I'm really not happy with that result. I'm far from pleased, is the way I'm going to say. Look, I'm not happy. We've got a cup final coming up next and all that, so I should be a bit positive about it all, but it's just how it is. I'm a bit disappointed about how we lost 6-4, and now we're done. There it is then, its defeat in the Europa League second knockout round. First leg triumph helped Napoli beat Marseille after they won 6-4 in the previous fixture, which is amazing still to me. But that's going to be it for today's episode. And the next game is going to be the Coupe de la Ligue final against S.S.C. Strasbourg. It's a huge game if we want to win at least a piece of silverware during our time here at Marseille. So I hope you enjoyed this episode of Around the World. If you did, leave a like, and if you did not, tell me why in the comments down below. And I'll see you all very soon for another episode of Around the World.